In this tutorial, we'll model a simple leaf shape in Rhino, then bring it into Blender to add quick organic details for a natural look. If you enjoy jewelry cat tutorials, don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss future videos. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to add some details with Blender to your design, which I believe many CAD designers like me who works with Rhino do panic when we're talking about Blender or ZBrush. They're thinking about, oh, I'm going to do lots of things, controlling lots of mesh and faces, and do lots of organic design. And it will take tons of time to learn and tons of times to use the software. But no, you can do it very fast and easy, just like what I'm going to show you. And if you are a professional Blender or ZBrush or any other sculpting software, this video definitely not for you guys because I'm also a beginner in Blender. I'm not a pro user of Blender or ZBrush, and I'm here to just make the job easier for the CAD designers just like me or the other beginners. So the first thing you need is surface. In this case, it's a leaf. You can use it for a tree or flower or whatever in your design. And then I'm going to use the cage edit using the bounding box. 4 points is enough for this design. Maybe for other designs, you need more points. I'm going to add a little bit of shape of a leaf, make it more organic. And then I'm going to add thickness. In this case, I'm going to use the extrude. And I'm going with the 1 millimeter, turning off the ISO curves. And because all the time I'm thinking about jewelry designing, so I always want to go with the minimum thickness possible. So in this case, I added 1 millimeter, which is not the minimum possible thickness for designing in a jewelry industry, which you can have the 1 millimeter, but it's over the minimum. I will use the top face border. I will take the lines and then use the offset curve on surface. I'm going with the zero 0.5 inside and then extract surface. And I use a split or trim to remove the extra surface from the outside. And then I'm going to use the move with the gumball with the minus zero 0.4. And then I extrude it and use it as a cutter to do the Boolean difference. This is the plain object that I have, and I want to add some details on it as a leaf. So I'm going to use the export command and use the STL format and save it. Let's say just one. It's enough. You don't need to do any modifications. And then we go to the Blender. And the first thing that you have to do is just it's the plain Blender software, which is free. You can download it from the official website. You don't need to worry about that part. Just import the part from here, select the STL, and open your file. Then you can see your files over here. Uh, the next step is go from this window, go to the sculpt mode, click on the remesh, come over here, 0.02, press on remesh. It will calculate some things, and then go with the smooth brush. Just make it a little bit smooth on the edges. If it goes too rough like this, you can just decrease or increase the strength or the size of the pen that you're using. We're trying to make it more organic, have a very smooth shape. You don't need to do lots of things on the backside because this is the backside of the design. It doesn't really matter. The next step is we're going with the draw brush and just click on the brush here and select and click on the front face only because we just want to have details at the top of our design, not on the back side. Sometimes it's the pens or the brushes are going on the back side and do some changes which we don't want it. And just draw a line and you can see it's very thick. So we're going to decrease the size and try to draw a line in the middle. I'm using a mouse, I'm not using a pen. I'm just trying to add some details to be a bit happy with the design. So you just need to find a way. You just have to try in it. You just have to draw the line. And whenever you don't happy, you have to use the Control Z to go back. And if you cannot use Control Z, for example, you did something and the Control Z is not working, not undoing the things, the only thing you have is go back to the smooth, increase the size, and just remove whatever you have done over there. Okay, I think it's enough. Again, I'm going with the draw, increase the size, and trying to add the detail in the center. It's a little bit tricky when you use the mouse, but it's definitely worth it to give it a try to add some details in your design. Especially when you're talking about microns, you don't need to be worried about too many things. Because in jewelry industry, we're talking about microns and millimeters at the maximum, so you can be happy with the result. The more you try, the best result you will give. And if you want to add some more details, we use the draw. Draw, as you see, there is add some bumps. It will increase the height under the brush. Hold Control and use the draw command over there. The draw brush. I use the command word because always I'm using the Rhino. Just decrease some parts over here, add some dent, and then go with the smooth and smooth the dents. It gives it a little bit more natural shape. And then you can decrease the power of the brush, increase the size of the brush, and just tap and just drag and click and drag on top of it to make more smooth shape. And whenever you're happy with the result, the only thing that you have to do is go to the object mode and export it as an STL in your system. But then you will bring it back to the Rhino and add it to your design. I'm sure with this very simple technique, you can make lots of details on your design, not just for the leaves. You can use it on the flowers, on the animals. You can have a very basic shapes in Rhino, bring it here, add the details, and if you spend lots of time in the software, it will help you a lot. And the most important part is this software is free for everyone. So you can have the original one with free and with all the abilities. And this this one ability can help you to make lots of things. And I hope you enjoy it. I will come back soon with another video, another tutorial, and another tricks for your design. Hope you enjoy it. See you soon, guys, in the next video.